Three, two, one. Okay, start. Um, Welcome back to the Take 5 thingy. Hopefully you're enjoying them. I'm stopping counting because I think we're on 5, but I've kind of forgot. So yeah, I'm kind of tired right now because it's like 11 o'clock at night on May 11th, and I'm trying to get this out because, like I said last time, I'm going to my cousin's graduation. But I wanted to get these out on the daily because it's a discipline thing and I enjoy it. So let's do it. So I might be a little bit tired, or I knocked the mic there. I'm sorry. I might be a little bit tired, and this one might be. Who knows how lengthy it'll be? I only have 2 bullet points here to talk about, but hopefully they're good. They're kind of generic lessons, if you will, but they're like the lessons that I've been thinking over the last couple weeks that I would want to say, and I would want to say. And I would want to say, but I haven't yet, and so now I'm going to go for it. And so this one kind of popped into my head as I was speaking I want to say speaking yesterday, but by speaking yesterday, I mean by speaking like 25 minutes ago. Anyways, knocked the mic again. I'm sorry. So I wrote Seeking Wisdom on my little note here. Someday I'll make a movie on how I do all this, but anyway, seeking wisdom. And then my second bullet point is a thank you for the time that I was born into such a wealth of knowledge at our fingertips. And so from that, I know I'm talking about like podcasts and kind of the people that can pour into you and the knowledge that you can discover for yourself if you are seeking it, if that makes sense. So seeking wisdom. It's part of this book I'm reading called The 7 Decisions by Andy Andrews, so that's really good. I've only made it through decision 4 because I stopped reading the book. I didn't stop. I'm just in the process of reading it, and I've been in the process of reading it for like a month. But seeking wisdom, so. And kind of the way I was thinking about it when I wrote that down was of podcasts. So the reason I wrote down a thank you for the time that I was born in, so kind of being aware that God, I was born into this time when technology is a thing and the internet is a thing. And so instead of letting that technology be used in the devil's way, using it to enrich and just make myself a better person for when people run into me, that I am able to give them answers that are enriched and developed and grown and rooted in good knowledge, from smart people because we're able to access it. So, I mean, if you don't like your pastor, you can listen to your pastor and go to church to get the church part because it is important. But you can listen to, I listen to Stephen Furtick. I love that guy. I love his podcast on Apple. It's fantastic. I love hearing his sermons. That's a dude. But even more thankful for the fact that in me I have this desire to listen to him, to put aside the time that it takes to listen to a 40-minute podcast. Or even for me, like right now falling asleep, kind of what I do is I'll listen to the podcast for about 10 minutes usually, and I'll place my phone under the pillow, so I kind of have to have my head on the pillow, and then I get to close my eyes, and that is just the most wonderful thing when I'm getting to bed. But being thankful that, hey, I have this desire to learn about the Lord, that is huge as I'm moving throughout my life. That's so critical in developing in the reflective thinking aspect thing I've talked about before. Yeah, and so being aware that, hey, I do have this knowledge at my fingertips, and so please use it, use what you got for the Lord rather than have the devil use it against you and be like, oh, the technology is bad, media is bad, all this is bad. No, use it, and use it advantageously and aggressively to the point of which Satan is using it less than you are. But yeah, seeking wisdom, seek things that build you up, because then you are being built up. That's all I have to say. Sorry I rambled on and on. Thanks for listening.